Darlene, and welcome back to Super at 60. Today we are making chicken pot pie soup. Chicken pot pie soup is so delicious, and I have promised you all that I would make it, so today is the day, and we're going to make it with Crust Cookies. Yes, those cookie cutters that I used in the last video, which I will plug below. That was a great Cranberry collaboration video. It was so good. You guys kept asking me, where'd you get those cookie cutters? Where'd you get those cookie cutters? Those cookie cutters are not on Amazon. At least I didn't find them on Amazon. I bought them through Williams-Sonoma. Yeah, so go to the Williams-Sonoma site and you can find the exact cookie cutters that I had. The ones that I saw on Amazon are not exactly like mine. Mine are better. Mine are better. They really are. They're very, very detailed, and you'll see it as soon as you first put it down in that crust. This pie, the pie crust and the pie crust cookies and this incredible soup, you're gonna wanna make it. Let's start by chopping up all the vegetables. Okay, I found this little, this is one of those jar helpers, you know, you put it around the jar lid and you just get the jar off. I have a hard time with my hands these days. Anyway, you put that down and then you put I put my chopping board over it and it doesn't budge. This is really great trick. I know a lot of people try a wet towel and that works sometimes and not all the time, but this seems to always work. Yeah, it's like gorgeous. Let me get a wooden spoon here. I have the most beautiful pot today to cook with. I'm so excited. I purchased it, I don't know, several months ago at an antique store. Things going all over the stove today. And I just fell in love with it. It's a great big copper pot. Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. It's got nice tall sides, so it's absolutely perfect for something like this. Oh, there's a couple pieces of potatoes didn't get fully chopped. But you know what? So what? Lou is not going to complain. I am not going to complain. And if you don't like that, then you make sure that every single piece is chopped up. All right, we're going to let this cook away. I want this all to sweat down and for those veggies to get nice and soft. And we'll take it from there. This is really a very, very easy one pot. We love those one pot, company worthy, delicious chicken pot pie soup. You guys have been asking for it. And so here it is today, just for you. All right, this has been just sitting on here about 12 minutes. It's already starting to get a little soft. The vegetables are beautiful. They smell, oh, they smell so good. Oh, I want you guys to smell this. Now, don't forget to put a little salt and pepper on them. And any other kind of seasoning that you like. A little potpourri going back there on the back of the stove. I like to put in, whoops, can you see it? A little Italian seasonings. If you have fresh, that's fine. Oh, thyme is so good in here. Oh, I need to look and see if I have some thyme. Yeah, I'm going to check and see if I have some. I believe I do. All right, now right in the middle here, I'm going to put a little bit more butter. Right there. Okay, I'm going to turn this up just a tad. And I'm going to add some flour, just a little bit. That's about a tablespoon. maybe a tad more, but that's it. Probably just about a tablespoon. You'll be good with a tablespoon. Just let that get going. You want to make sure that you cook up that flour really, really, really well. You don't want raw flour, so just let it cook. Just set your veggies to the side. A few will fall in like this. It's okay. This is your roux, and this is how easy it is. I mean, this is how easy I do it. I know there's probably other fancy ways to make it, but as I always tell you guys, I am just a lady in the kitchen, and whatever I do that works for me, you know, it's okay in my book. Oh, I can smell that. I can just start to smell it. It is divine. Now you may need a little bit more flour a little later on. Remember, this is a soup. It's going to cook for a while. All right, and now one of my most favorite parts is that beautiful stock. That beautiful stock. Oh, I love it. The one thing about this pan, it will not stay still because it's got a little, it's not quite perfectly flat. Look at that rich golden color. It's just beautiful. Now don't put too much in. I wish I had measured that for you. But, well, I'd say about 2 cups, maybe 3 cups for the amount of veggies that I have in here. And that was like 2 potatoes, just a good handful of those little mini carrots, and 1 stalk. It was 1 stalk of celery, and a small medium onion. I'll have the recipe down there below for you like I always do. All right, I did go ahead and crank it up a little bit. I added another tablespoon of flour. You can see how beautiful and thick it's getting. I cranked it up when I added that flour. I wanted it to come to just to a boil so that I knew that flour was going to be cooked. And as soon as it started to boil, I turned it down. And I did add a little thyme. I was able to find some thyme, probably about a teaspoon of thyme. You can see it in there. And now I'm going to add the star of the show, some chicken. This is the chicken that came off those beautiful big chicken legs. Look at that beautiful white turkey meat. It's gorgeous. Chicken meat. I'm thinking about Thanksgiving already. And I put a sourdough loaf in the oven. I'm so excited. I love my sourdough. But I'm going to make something else to go with this as well on the side. I'm going to show you that right now. All right, I want to show you real quick. I know the lighting is terrible, but you know, I have had, my spice cabinets have been an absolute mess. I mean, a real nightmare. And my cabinets are old, so they're not designed like the new cabinets. You know, some of these cabinets, they, on the turn, they go way back. Well, you can't put anything back there because once it goes back there, you forget about it. So let me show you what I came up with to kind of save my, my seasonings drawer, your cabinet. All right, now it's absolutely nothing fancy, so don't be too surprised. But I want you to see, you know where I get most of my spices and things? Y'all probably recognize some of those boxes. Aldi. I could not find pretty little boxes to put my spices in for anything. I even took a measure with me anytime I went looking, and I thought, well, wait a minute. I get my stuff at Aldi. It's gonna fit. It's gonna fit, right? And it did fit. It did. Look at this. I could just pull it right out. It fits perfectly. I have a few things back in there. I know you can't see it, but I do. And that just slides right out. It's got all my stuff that I need. Pull it back. This one does the same doggone thing. I can just pull it out and put it back. Same with this one. I keep my big guys up here if I need them. I know where they are. And then back in there, that goes way back, is a bunch of candles. And I'll show you what I did. Look at this one. I pull it back out like this. I'll pull this one all the way out so you can see. Yeah, and there's all my spices. They're all right there, labeled, everything that I need. If I need my cream of tartar, it's right there. But look at this. I have all this space back here. So I found this box that fits. Look, I can pull it right out. All my extra spices are all in there, and back it goes. I know where my dill is, my dill weed, and you know, any kind of extra seasonings that I have them all back in there. And I just slide this guy right back in. I'm telling you, next time you go to Aldi, if you have cabinet spaces or cabinets that are hard to find, Ask them if they'll let you have, believe me, they want to give away these boxes. You should see sometimes when they're stocking, some of their carts are just full of empty boxes. They don't care. They say take as many as you like, and I am thrilled. All right, I put in a quart so far of my stock, but I went into the refrigerator. I'm gonna put about half of this in, guys. Look at that gelatinous, lovely stuff. Now that is stock. If you're thinking to yourself after you make stock, ew, why did it do that? Oh, no, no, no. This is the stuff you want. This is from the marrow of the bones. Once I finished all my big stock and I took all the stuff off it, I had all these bones left in there. I threw them back in a pot. I filled them with water and added a few more seasonings and stuff, and I got at least 4 of these. I'm so excited. Yeah, this right here is health, health, health. This is what you want. So it's going in. Yes, it is. Let me see if I can get my hands all set up here. Whoop. Here we go around. All right, pot, you need to stop doing that. Look how pretty. Look how gorgeous that is. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of this because it's just full of the good stuff I keep telling you about. And there we go. I know, I wish I had a special cameraman. I really do, but hey, Lou, my dear sweet husband, he does do all my editing. Well, we do it together. It's a joint thing. But I can't exactly say, hey, when you're done editing, could you like play cameraman too? No, I can't do that to him. So I have to do it all. So you have to excuse me sometimes. I'm not a professional. All right. I just play one, right? There we go. I'm going to let that sit for a good while now, and I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, next over here, I got something more to show you. All right, there is my absolutely beautiful sourdough loaf. Oh, it came out so lovely today. I love sourdough. It's kind of like a hobby with me. I just have so much fun, and I love that little leaf design. It's just so much fun. And this is gonna taste so good. Okay, last video I put out, I did this cookie crust, or crust cookies, with these adorable little fall cookie cutters. Y'all love them. You tried to find them. I bought them at Williams-Sonoma. There are some on Amazon, but they're not exactly like mine. I love mine because they are so detailed. That little leaf is just absolutely beautiful. All right, so this is going to be what we're going to have with our pot pie. Whoops. Why do I always have trouble with the first one? It's kind of like that first pancake, you know? Likes to laugh at you. But look at the detail. It's just so beautiful. All right, I did show you all that in the last video, in case you saw it. If you didn't, it's a wonderful video, and I will link it down below. Oh, it was great. It was a collaboration of Cranberry, so don't miss it. It was so good. Okay. This has been cooking for about an hour and a half. It is perfect. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'm going to add the final touch now, and that's going to be just a little bit of heavy cream. Oh, can you even imagine? All right, that's probably about a half a cup for starters. And that may be all. I just want it to be super, super rich and creamy, because that's what we think of when we think of chicken pot pie. All right, well, I want to thank you for an incredible day here in the Super at 60 kitchen. I had so much fun. That soup is so good. It is absolutely company worthy. It's a one-pot miracle. We all absolutely love those. It's a double whammy for you. It truly is. And those crust cookies, aren't those the cutest darn things? Yes, they are absolutely precious. Get yourself some of those and just bring your kids in and your grandkids in, or your neighbor kids. you'll have such a good time. Yeah, just crunch them up right in your soup. That's what my husband does. I do it too. And that pie, the whole thing is just so delicious. It's just a little bit of a twist on the traditional chicken pot pie, you know, with the bottom crust and the top crust that we all know. And you can make this with beef as well. I think I mentioned that, but if I didn't, yes, you can make it with beef as well. And you can make it with deer. If you have some deer meat, venison, that would be absolutely delicious as well. I hope you all noticed my little shiny necklace here today. It says guard your heart. Yes, and that's from Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, from all that you do flows from it. And I have a dear friend, Heather, my dearest friend. I just love her so much. And Heather's over at the Needy Homesteader, and you need to go over there and check that channel out if you haven't. She is a very dear friend, almost one of my best friends, and we have formed a very close relationship. So we both wear these necklaces, and even her little girl has one. We made hers a little bit extra special though, because she's the president of the Guard Your Heart Club. That's very precious. So yeah, go over there and give Heather a little hi there and tell her that Darlene sent her at Super at 60. All right. Thank you again for joining me. I will see you guys very, very soon. I love you all. I am so glad you're here, and I'm praying for each and every one of you. If you ever have any prayer requests, please let me know in the comments below, super60@gmail.com, or over on the community tab. Boy, you know what? If you're not over at my community tab, you are missing all the fun. I'm serious. We have some really great goings on over there. You guys, you girls, you know who you are. You know my community tab girls. And guys, yes, we have some guys that join us too, and we have a super, super fun time over there. So, all right, I'm gonna say good night and bye now, and Lord bless.